I am here with Brad McNamara, the founder and CEO of Morrissey Market. We are in the warehouse today. Tell us what you and your team are building.
Yeah, so we are a white label backend for fulfillment in the food as medicine space. So essentially what we do is we sit behind the scenes for state programs, digital health platforms, anywhere that at the clinical setting, people are engaging with a patient and saying, hey, you've got a health condition or a disease that could be dramatically improved by using food as that intervention versus pharmaceuticals. And we run fulfillment on that.
Yeah. Now, this company is scaling very quickly. They were actually named the early stage finest startup of the fall by MGMT Boston, so we were pumped to honor you in that way. What is going on inside the company today? And then as we really race into the end of the year and start to look to 2026, give us the update.
Yeah, the quick update is the movement that is food as medicine and healthcare has caught up to what Morrissey Market is known for a very long time, that food very much is healthcare. And so the fundamental issue with that is there's no infrastructure set up to get the right type of food to the people at the time that they need it in the way that it needs to be delivered. We have a great system for pharmaceuticals to get you the right pharmaceutical at the right time in the form that the doctor said you should get it. That didn't exist before us in the nutrition space. And the long and short that's really been the massive tailwind is the nation has opened their eyes to it, healthcare has opened their eyes to it, and the programs are seeing tremendous success. So people are getting healthier, it's more cost effective. So every single time a new disease, a new intervention gets validated in research via the ROI, the floodgates open again on a new area.
Yeah, and from a projection standpoint, give the community sort of a sense of the scale that you're reaching next year.
Yeah, so this year has been transformative, obviously. We'll grow 1,000%, January to December. We'll do that again next year. We are currently operating in 5 hubs around the country. So we're in our New England hub now, but we have the Mid-Atlantic, we have Midwest, we have South Central region, we have 2 West Coast hubs that are opening early next year. And so it gives us dramatic nationwide coverage, and we're seeing that expansion happen with different health plans, health providers, states that are coming on board saying, yes, we know the disease, we know the demographic, we know the intervention, and we need the back end to scale it up.
Yeah, the J-curve is working. Now, what have you learned from building this company over the past year that you would share with other founders, other builders, about sort of what it takes to reach initial scale and then really climb the mountain?
I think what I've learned definitely over the last year, maybe last year and a half, is to embrace your early hypotheses, validate and move on. So by that I mean, the early hypothesis for us was, okay, can we activate and give access to a supply chain like this that's higher quality, lower cost for better food and get it to people? Can we build a system that allows for that? Worked tirelessly on that. Said, yes, we can do it. Hypothesis number 2 was, is there a market that matters that we can sell into and make a difference? Food as medicine was that movement, was that market. And so we just pinpointed that and said, let's prove that hypothesis. Yeah. And there, really, it's hit it, prove it, move on, and hold on to that. Those are the things we've proven, and those are the things we'll just continue to scale.
Yeah, I think a lot of investors around Boston will probably clip that. And last but not least, how can we help you grow? How can we help Morrissey Market grow here in Boston and around the country?
In Boston specifically, obviously it's a healthcare hub, and we are driving the change of the food as health, food as medicine movement. So there's a lot of players in the space, in pharma, and GLP-1s, and providers and plans that we know are doing back of the envelope math and have long-term research happening. We want to help them operationalize that. So bring that to the population, bring that to the masses. That's 1. 2, we are growing. We are a lean but mighty team, sub 5 people doing all of this. So we are looking for other phenomenal humans, because that's really what's going to drive us forward. Those are really the 2 big things. We're always looking for future investors. At this point, we are cash flow break even, profitable, growing like crazy. So, keeping the wheels on the bus as we go. But, when it's time to raise more capital, we will be looking for great investors that have conviction around food as medicine, understand that we are in the middle of a transformation of healthcare, and that there's a lot of money to be made there.
This is Brad McNamara, the founder and CEO of Morrissey Market, Matt from MGMT Boston, in this episode of Lantern. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.